Hi.
How you doing? How you feeling? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay now. I'm a little better now.
Yes, this is a thing that I'm doing called Capture by Zilla, where I sit down with some people and really just sort of highlight them as normal people. Like I was telling people earlier before you got
I-
on,
I'm a normal people.
I know you and I have known each other for 10 years or over 10 years or just under 10 years. And to this day, she still responds to my text messages and my calls, and she doesn't have to, and I appreciate that. She's super real, one of the realest people that I know, and I really want to highlight that in a way that I don't think a lot of interviews can and do. We always have good interviews. So I want to start with a fun question. How did your mother and your father meet?
Um, Damn. Hi, Julissa. Damn, I don't know how they met actually. I would have to call my mom and ask her, but I want to say they lived like a few blocks away from each other. My mom's like 2 or 3 years older than my dad, so I don't know, to be honest.
All right. Um, you should find out. That might be a fun story how your dad like pulled up on your mom and dad,
I
you know?
would like to ask my dad actually. My dad's version of it's probably completely different from my mom's version of it because they're like night and day.
Nice, nice, nice. So you wake up this morning and you find out you're the number one trend on Twitter. Like, what was your first reaction because it came out of nowhere?
Well, normally it's always like my publicist that will write me and say, Draya, you're trending on Twitter. I woke up this morning and I saw that you're trending. Is everything okay? Because, usually people are trending, not anything ever positive. So I was like, I didn't do anything. I didn't cook an awful meal. I didn't, I wasn't like twerking. What could I have done to be trending on Twitter? Um, but yeah, this morning I was trending. So when I went to go see what it was about, I guess everybody now, because we're quarantined, Hulu has Basketball Wives, and I guess you can watch Basketball Wives LA on Hulu now. So people that have fans of the show are rewatching it. People that have never seen it are currently watching it for the first time. And I think that some of the people have been following me really know why or what it was about me that, made me gain followers or whatever. They didn't know I was on a show, or they knew I was on, never seen it. So for them to see this from 6 and 7 years ago, I actually 9 years ago. I started Basketball Wives in 2011. To see this Drea from that long ago compared to the Drea now, I think it's just like a huge change. And they were talking about it. There was different clips floating around about just all this
You reading them girls, they rights.
stuff I was doing.
Now, I know in our interview that we did at Revolt, you talked about just sort of breaking in the game, parking your car blocks off and walking into tapings. When you were on that set and those cameras were rolling back then, did you feel like you had something to prove?
Okay, so here's how it was. Like when I started, because I was at work every day with the ladies, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm arguing so much with them. Like they're literally arguing with me in every scene. So I'm like, I think the world is gonna think, oh, I'm a bitch. I think the world is gonna perceive me as like this evil person. And then I remember calling my mom and being like, Mom, I'm arguing with these ladies every single day. Like the world is gonna think, bitch, I don't know what to do. And my mom was like, if you're gonna be a bitch, you be the bitch, that you can be. And I was like, okay. So 6 months later, it comes on TV, and I'm watching it with the rest of the world, and I'm just seeing everybody else's reactions to it, and it's like, oh my God, they don't think I'm a bitch. They think I'm like sweet, and they think that these ladies are bullying me, and like, they're being very hard on me, and they're mean and picking on me and whatever. And I was like, oh wow, like I was expecting that reaction. Like I thought I don't know, like I just thought I was gonna be like a villain, but I ended up kind of being like sort of a victim, and then from victim I went to victor. It just played out. It was very natural because trust me, I thought it was going to be all bad. I thought everyone was going to hate me. I thought I was going to be like the evil witch on the show. And I was real. I was true to myself, and I just couldn't understand why I was coming to work every day, and these women I didn't grow up with, I didn't go to high school with, I didn't really have any real ties to them at all. So I couldn't understand why they didn't do much. So it was hard. And, I made a few friends and lost a few friends during the taping. But, I just look at it like it was a job. Everybody was kind of playing their part. No one was really in it to make actual long-term friends. People just wanted their, what we all got from it. We all took from it. And, some of us were able to catapult it into other things. Some of us just, for face value, it is what it is.
Yeah. You bossed up off of it. I mean, that show gave you a platform that you were able to level up off of. Can you talk a little bit about what it takes to sort of flip a brand and introduce a brand on social media and build it like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the difference between myself and like maybe other people who decide to become entrepreneurs after reality TV, um, the difference between myself and them is that I had the plan to have a successful business and a swimwear line before I to come to LA and do Basketball Wives. I only came to LA. I only accepted the job to be on Basketball Wives because I knew it was the only way I was going to be able to live and work in LA and get closer to that closer to my dream. It wasn't the other way around. It wasn't like, oh my God, I'm on TV. Now I got to do something. I wasn't inspired by being on TV to start a business. I always had that entrepreneurial fire inside of me. So I decided to do a show that literally had it made no sense for me to do it because you know why? I wasn't a basketball wife. So why did I do that show? I would have did a show called JoJo and the Circus Freak if they would have told me, listen, you can do this show because you get to live in LA. I was like, whatever I got to do to live in LA, I'll do it. If I got to go argue with people every day to get that much closer to my dream, that was what I was going to do. And they paid me peanuts for it. I got paid shit for it, but it was.
Yeah. So I want to switch up a little bit and talk about movies. I'm a really, really big movie buff. I love movies. That's my thing. And I want to know what movie is like really important to you? What movie inspired you the most?
I really love The Devil Wears Prada as one of my favorite movies. It inspires me. It gets me like in a fashion mood. It makes me like want to work. Also reminds me that, the underdog can still get where she needs to go. And, it's inspiring. Everybody likes to see, the good girl, the nice girl that at one point she was finishing last. They like to see her win. So I like that. I don't know what happened to my lighting. Did it get dark? Is it dark on your guys' end?
No, I think it looks good. Do you like how you look? You look fine. You look just like your son.
It's like it keeps going like dark or something. Let me open up these curtains a little bit. Trying to get my natural lighting on. All right. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Welcome back. What movie, what was the first film you fell in love with? Was it Devil's Wear Prada?
Fell in love with? No, I fell in love with Romeo and Juliet, the Leonardo DiCaprio one. Um, love that. Had to watch it in high school because it was part of our. Why am I drawing a blank? What the hell is the class called where you study Shakespeare? Literature?
English. Literature, yeah.
Yeah,
Literature,
okay.
English.
Well, we had that. We were studying Shakespeare and all that stuff. So they let us watch that. And at first, I remember being like, "What are they saying?" I can't understand that you know, however it is they talk, 18th, 19th century, whatever it is. Um, and then like it started to click once I start watching the movie. I'm like, "Oh wow, like I can break it down and I can understand it." And then I really fell in love with it. And it's one of those movies that just hurts my every single time. Like, oh my gosh, when she don't get the letter, I'm just like, when he don't get the letter, I'm just like, no, like I just want it to be different every single time. I really, really love that movie, and I really, really love Selena for the
Nice,
same.
nice, nice. Yeah. You have a goal to get a feature film? I know you've been working on breaking into Hollywood. Do you? What would you do if you got your opportunity to really prove yourself to play a character outside of who you are?
I mean, are you asking like what would I like to do? Like what are goals? Like what is dream role? Or
Like if the opportunity presented itself, would you like how hard would you work? Like what would you do? Like yeah, stuff like that. Like how would you prepare for that opportunity to really bring it to the next level?
like would I shave my head to be the new G.I. Jane and get like ripped?
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You'll look good
Absolutely.
with the same head.
Bye hair. Bye hair. Hello abs.
Yeah.
Whatever, whatever I need to do.
You mentioned trend. We talked about trending on earlier, and you talked about you didn't cook a bad meal.
Ooh, DoorDash is writing me right now. It's popping up at the top of my screen. I'll get to them later.
What is your favorite meal to cook?
Um, I love chicken. I love making any kind of chicken. I got an air fryer now, and I've had it for like about a year, and I've been going crazy with that thing. That thing is amazing. Like, if you guys don't have an air fryer, go get one. That thing is popping.
Yeah. You love sharing your food. People are so mean to you sometimes. Like,
Hmm.
why do you feel like you're so polarized? They love you or they hate you. Like you do something and it's like
You know what I think it is? Because it's honestly, I really can cook. My food tastes amazing. I think it's like a presentation thing. I think I used the wrong filters, and like maybe sometimes the food seems like a little gray, a little. I don't know, but I mean, I think it's a presentation. I'm not like a chef. I don't know how to like light the food and like make it look all glistening, like it's just wet. Like so, it looks sometimes a little crazy, but it's not. And like everybody that eats with me and is always like, they be tripping because you can cook. And like, I can't cook. And you would think that being bullied with the internet, I would stop cooking, but it's like, no. Do you know how many times I've been asked to do cooking shows? So many times. Like, I could get the bag for cooking. Meanwhile, everybody's cracking up. He. I could get the bag for cooking, and it's like I turn it down just because I feel like it's aging for me. I feel like it makes me like in an old lady category, but I'll do it when the time is right, when I feel like settling down and getting my own show for that. Oh, I will have one. Please believe it. Don't ever get it messed up. While y'all laughing, I'll be working.